Any tips for learning participles? They are killing me right now. Anyone who's ever studied Greek can resonate with that. Yeah, any tips for learning participles?
Yeah, well, that's a fantastic question. And that word, he probably just shocked everybody else listening here. That is almost that grammatical term is almost a curse word in English. Like you said, participle. I don't know what that grammatical term is, but it had some hard sounds in there.
Yeah.
And there was a sickle in there somewhere.
Get out of here, yeah.
So, a participle. It's a verbal adjective. But before we, I dive into participles, sure. Which, if you're going to get into Greek, participles are so important. There's a few prizes in Greek. One of them is the alphabet, and these by prizes I would say things that are foreign that they use a lot.
Okay.
That the Greeks enjoyed. So participles, the alphabet, participles, and infinitives with prepositions would be the three big things. Before getting into participles, I do want to say that the alphabet opens up, as we said before, it's the front door. Once you know the alphabet, you can actually go on and learn the entire grammar, and we can get into these grammatical discussions. Most traditional Greek courses, they have so much to do in so little time that you get 1 hour of introduction to the alphabet, and then you're off trying to learn grammatical things like the genitive or participles, and students are still trying to figure out, these two letters still look the same to me. Now I'm trying to learn the grammar.
I'm still trying to learn what a diphthong is.
Right. So the nice part is that I do want to say that it's nice to have something that will provide people the space to learn the alphabet properly. And then we actually are producing a traditional Greek course here, and people can pre-order it at a massive discount right now before it ships later this year. So we have all of that. So that's coming. So I'm not going to give participles a full treatment here, but it is in the course.
It sounds like one thing you're saying is if you're struggling with participles, go back to the foundation, to the basics. Make sure you know your alphabet well and maybe some vowel sounds. Is that part of it, or how would you answer the specific tips for
participles? So it's beyond just the alphabet. You basically have all language can be separated into two categories.
Okay.
If once you move beyond the subject, verb, object, everything in language is either giving more information about some noun, so attributive, some attribute, or more information about the verb, the action. So all language falls into two buckets: adjectives and adverbs. Attributive relationships and adverbial relationships. And I love that because that's simple. I like to keep all my categories on one hand.
Yeah, sure, that's nice.
And that's true for participles. So and it's true for every part of speech. So relative clauses would fall into these two bins. Prepositional phrases would fall into these two bins. Infinitives would fall into these two bins. Participles fall into these two bins. So, my friend, if you have an article in front of your participle, you know it's attributive. It's telling you more information about some noun, the man, the running man. If it doesn't, and the noun that you're describing does have a "the" in front of it, it's going to be adverbial. So the running into the house, he tripped. So that would be your adverbial relationship. So those are going to be your two uses, and your primary key is going to be the placement of the article or the word "the" in Greek.
So look for those grammatical cues and syntactical cues, namely where the article is in relation to the preposition.
That's the big one.
Or to the participle.
Yep. And there's some exceptions, but that's the general
Start with the
category.
basics and work your way into the specifics.